Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Lost Inferno Fire Dragon here, and today I'm doing a deck profile and little bits of combos and tricks for my Super Quantum deck that I kind of figured out and all that. Also, I just recently got accepted into a new ambassador program, so I'll be leaving a link down to that ambassador program where you can buy stuff along with my code to what you can use, which is with Rise Energy, and my code is Lost Inferno Fire Dragon. So if you guys want to support the channel in any way, definitely use my. If you guys want to buy the cards, which I'll be leaving a deck list down in the description. If you guys want to buy the cards and all that, you can use my affiliate code with TCG Player, which is Lost Inferno Fire Dragon, and you can buy the cards from there and all that. And yeah, let's get on to the deck profile and combos. So for the main deck, I run two Super Quantum Red Layers. They're basically the kind of like Cyber Dragon. You just summon them and boom, there you go. Next, I run two Super Quantum Green Layer. They're the special. You just normal summon and you can special summon. Which the next one you're gonna go for is Blue Layer, which is the Searcher. Next, you're going to I'm going into the hand traps now, which you're going to be running two of Ash Blossom, which really helps with shutting down your opponent. Next, you're going to be running two of Ghost Bell. It really shuts down your opponent's graveyard and all that, but also what you can do is if your opponent is like wants to special summon a target from their graveyard, you can actually banish said target so they don't have a target to go after. Next is Ghost Ogre. It's a really good card. It really helps. Next is Effect Veiler, which also is a really good card as well. Then I run two of Nibiru, which most people summon a lot. So run two of Nibiru. Definitely run two of Honest, because say like your opponent is gonna go for like a OTK, then like you have like a weak level 1 monster, like a weak light monster, just play it and bada bing bada boom. Next is two of Swift Scarecrow. This is like if you don't have any monsters you want to take any damage, just discard it and boom, you won't take any damage from that. Next, we're going into our one-offs for monsters. I'm running one of Van Dagon, the Dark Dragon Lord. He's just a really good card. So say like you play a counter trap and he's in your hand. After the counter trap resolves, just special summon it. Then I run one of Goblindbergh, just a quick easy summon. I'll show you a combo trick later. Next is a Cardcar D, so say like you need extra card advantage, tribute it, and then special summon it. Next, and then the last is one Mekk-Knight of Orange Sunset. I'll explain why I have Sunset later, but you might want to get the other Mekk-Knights as well for the deck, because it'll really help. Next is, for spells, I run two of the Field Spell, which basically you can ditch a card from your hand, and then you can go into the Super Quantum's extra deck monsters, and then hang on, I gotta, sorry about this. There we go. As I was saying, Next, I run a double summon, which in case you use your regular summon, you can just do that. Next is Shard of Greed, which really works a lot. Upstart Goblin, I mean, you get to draw a card, but you give your opponent an extra 1,000 life points, which is okay. Then you 1 day of peace. It just prevents battle damage for like a turn or so from both for you and your opponent. Next is a monster reborn, terraforming, and then reinforcements of the army, which I'll explain why I have reinforcements later. Next, I run 2 of Drowning Mirror Force. So say like your opponent's like gonna go in for the OTK, you have that set. Basically, take away their whole board state, and you're good. Next is Drop Off, which is really, really good. Basically, say you have that on the field, your opponent's like you're going first. You set Drop Off, and your opponent's about to draw for their turn. You play that, and the card they just drew actually just gets straight sent to their graveyard. Next, I run 2 of Draining Shield, which is a really good way of gaining life points back. Next, I run 2 of Scrap Iron Scarecrow, which can basically stop attacks. Next, I run 2 of Magnus Slayer, which is really good to increase the Super Quantum's main monster attack up. Next, I run 2 of Jar of Greed, which is just extra draw power. I run Dark Bribe, which will work with the dragon. And then next is Magic Cylinder, which can send the opponent's attack right back at them. I'm just shuffling up the deck, and then I'll do a power shuffle. Then I'll do that. Now I'll show you some of like the test hands you can go for. And I'll say some cards that also need to be added in as well. Then for the extra deck, I run a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon because it's a really good card. Next is Clear Wing, which really works. Next, I run a Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, which I don't know why, but just for the laughs, I guess. Next, I run 2 of Grampulse, which really helps out the deck a lot because it helps with the quantum plays. 2 of the Super Quantal Mech Beast Aerobors, and then 2 of Mangaliger. Then I run 2 of Great Magnus, which is the deck's boss monster. Well, one of the 2. Next, I run a Utopia, which I might replace the Dark Rebellion for Utopia Prime. And then I can go Utopia, Utopia Prime. Then I can go Utopia the Lightning. And then I can go into Zeus. And then for the only deck the Link monster runs is a Boral Sword Dragon. Let's go ahead and get this set back up. Oh. Next, for the side deck, I run a Tiki Soul. It's Trap Monster, so why not? I run a Phantasmi, so in case my opponent is Link heavy, and if I'm like going first and realize, okay, they're a Link heavy deck, so I'll scoop, go to game 2. Next, I run 3 of Winged Karibo, which is just like prevent yourself from taking damage for the turn. 3 of Karibo, just discard it. Next, I run a Levianeer. I run 1 of Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the beginning. 1 Mind Control. 1 Ozaki for damage. 1 Called by the Grave, because I don't know why Konami limited this when it can be really good. It should be brought back up to 3. And then I run 2 of Infinite Impermanence. Which I'll just put Tiki Soul back with the Infinite Impermanences. I was just fixing up my side deck. Okay, so basically what we'll do is okay, so basically what you want to do if you have hang on. Okay, so basically, hang on real quick, I'm still shuffling up. There we go. Okay, so say your opponent went first and they let you go second. Okay, so this is just a test hand I decided to give myself. So basically what you'll do is you'll draw for turn, and see as I got double summon. What you'll do is you'll activate reinforcements to the army, and you'll search your deck for Goblindbergh. Then you'll shuffle up, put that in the grave, and then what you'll do is first set Scrap Iron, Scarecrow, summon Cardcar D, Tribute, draw 2, and I got Nibiru and Magnus. So basically what you'll do is then end your turn because of Cardcar D. Then say it's your opponent, they go through their whole combos, and then bada bing bada boom. You play Nibiru. Everything gets wiped on their field and all that. You set the token in defense, and say it's your turn. You draw again. Basically play Upstart, draw again. I just set a Jar of Greed, and then all that. Next, you summon Goblindbergh, activate his effect. Then special summon Green Layer. Then what you'll do is you'll build the overlay network with those two. You'll go into Utopia, say if you had Utopia Prime, then go into Prime. Then you go into the Lightning, and you attack, and then you deal damage, and then you go into Art Sky Thunder. Because when your opponent sees Sky Thunder, they're going to realize they can't do anything. Which also, you might want to get 2 cards called Overlay Unit. I mean not overlay unit, XYZ unit. Every time you um it gives, I believe, hang on, let me pull up the Yu-Gi-Oh Neuron. Oh shoot. Go to card search and then XYZ unit is an equip spell, and if you equip it to an XYZ monster, it gains attack equal to its ranks times 200. So since Sky Thunder is a level 12, it would 12 times 200. Um, thought I had a calculator on here. Hang on. Hang on. Is 2400 attack points. So if you use 2 of overlay unit, it'll go up by 2400. So there's that. And I think there's a field spell called XYZ Universe. And every time you XC summon, I think you deal damage for the monster's level. So say since went into Utopia for its rank, I'm checking right now. Okay, not what I'm looking for. Um, hang on. Let's see if we can. Spell. It's dang it. I'm just gonna have to just. I'm going ahead. I'm checking Google because I completely forgot. Xyz territory. I'm gonna be. Oh, it gains 200 attack times its rank for both attack and defense. So I think, yeah, that would actually be pretty good. So yeah, definitely if you want to add in a Xyz territory, because that's a really good idea to do. And then another, okay, so then what we'll do is we'll do another test hand, but we'll go ahead and set it up the way I want to. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and gather this up. Okay, so the test hand the most ideal hand you would like to have is where you have one of blue layer, one of red layer, one of green layer, and then just two random cards. Say like let's just use double summon and say Terraforming as your test hand. And your opponent is going first, so they end their turn. It's your turn, you draw. And what you'll do is you'll special summon red layer, normal summon green, special summon blue. Using blue's effect, you'll get the field spell. And then you'll play said field spell. Then what you'll do is you'll use the field spell's effect, ditch a card from your hand, and then go into Grampulse. And then you'll ditch another card, and you'll go into Aerobors. Then what you'll do is you'll ditch your last card, go into Mangaliger, then pop your own field spell, gather up all of these, and you'll go into Great Magnus. And what Great Magnus is, if he has 6 or more overlay units, he can't be affected by card effects of different monsters, except for super quantum stuff. That's why I was making that video of we need more super quantum stuff similar to like the stuff the math mechs have, like to where and stuff like that, to where it can work with Magnus and all that, and also more super quantums. Oh, sorry for that. It's a bit sunny in my room right now. And next is and all that. Next we'll go ahead just put everything back to normal. And basically what I was saying about the and what I was saying about the whatchamacallit, the what was it? I know the name of it. I just forgot. The Mekk-Knights is basically what you want to do is try and get those set up. Go into the Boral Sword, and then definitely play the go into Great Magnus, and if you can, go into Zeus, play Xyz territory, and all that. And then bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And then basically with facing down a Zeus and a Magnus and a Boral Sword, your opponent's going to be like, okay, nope, I'm done. And quit the game. So, if you guys, so hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you guys want to support the channel, definitely use my ambassador code with Rise Energy, which I'll be leaving a link down in the description to them down below, along with if you guys want to buy any of the cards you just saw and the upgrades to the deck I'm going to be putting in the description. Definitely use a TCG player and all that, so you guys can support the channel. And yeah, this is Lost Inferno Fire Dragon signing off.